So the fall update for Animal Crossing is probably coming really soon, and I wanted to give my predictions on what is going to actually be released in this update, since, you know, there aren't that many prediction videos out there, right? Not that many. One thing that we know is coming back for sure is the Halloween event, because it was announced at the actual beginning announcement direct of Animal Crossing. In the original Animal Crossing, the Halloween event was actually pretty brutal. If the player was caught without candy by a villager, then you were in for a bad time. The villager can change your clothes into this old patchy uniform and you would lose the clothing item. They could also replace any item in your inventory with a jack-o'-lantern or jack-in-the-box items, which is cool to get, but if you're carrying something valuable, say goodbye to that. And also, if you were carrying like wallpaper or flooring, they could change it into an old wallpaper. And your reward for actually giving the candy, if you have it in your inventory, is nothing. The villager just won't ruin your stuff. Thanks a lot. In New Leaf, they changed it up a little bit where you had to dress up in a costume, and you could also buy a mask anytime in October and go and scare villagers on Halloween Day for candy. You know, just shake them down. Give me your candy. But other than that, it was relatively similar. They added a little mini game you could play. You could play rock, paper, scissors with them. You could answer questions for them. And if you got them wrong, you got, you know, pranked. So for New Horizons, I expect the event to be relatively the same, maybe a few extra features added. I think they're going to bring back rock, paper, scissors and all of those mini games, and maybe even add a few more mini games for villager interactions. I think we should get way more villager interactions, by the way. And I hope they're kind of mean to us like they were in the past games. Like, I want to be called a loser again. Call me a loser. The villagers will also probably pull pranks on you, and there already is kind of a moldy dress and some old pants in the game. I think they might make some patchy clothes for this Halloween event to like change your clothing, but I'm guessing since the niceness of New Horizons, I should say, the niceness that they've put into this game, they probably won't replace your items this time. They'll probably just like put it in your inventory or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think they'll do it similar to how they did Bunny Day, maybe, where they introduced Jack at the beginning of the month and then have some like type of resource that you have to collect. I hope it's not as extensive as Bunny Day was, where they make like candy trees or something. Please don't do that. I think the candy will be available at Nook's Cranny again. I'm excited to see that if it is. And I'm guessing it's going to be really similar to the past events. So on Halloween Day, you'll be able to trick or treat with all of your favorite villagers, and they might chase you down and play mini games with you like rock, paper, scissors. And they might add a few more additional mini games after that. I'm also guessing that there's going to be a special Halloween wand, just based on the previous Bunny Day event where you had to complete the whole DIY quest to get the Bunny Day wand at the end. So that's what I'm guessing Nintendo is going to do with this event and all future events, make like a special seasonal wand. Speaking of villagers chasing you down, in the original games, it was actually a lot harder to get away from villagers. Like, they were really fast for some reason. But with each new release of Animal Crossing, they made the villagers progressively slower, especially in New Leaf, when the villagers were very easy to avoid. But during this magical day of villagers trolling you, there's actually one person who won't chase you down forcefully, and that's the person you kind of want to give candy to. His name is Jack, and he is the self-proclaimed Czar of Halloween. If you give Jack a piece of candy on Halloween, he will trade you one piece of furniture from either the Creepy series or the Spooky series, depending on what you give him. In New Leaf, you gave him lollipops to get things from the Creepy series, and then just regular candy for the Spooky series. And in previous games, they only had the Spooky series. And I'm hoping both of these series return to New Horizons and get the same makeover treatment that the Bunny Day furniture got, because that HD makeover is just so good looking. I love the furniture in this game. So I'm thinking Jack will roam around the island similar to how they did it in New Leaf, where Jack roamed around for a week. It'll probably be a week before Halloween, and Jack will probably have a DIY quest, because DIYs are the main feature added in this game that weren't in previous games. And there probably will be a wand at the end of the quest. One idea that I had is this game strives on community interaction. So I was thinking they could add something where we could prank each other, and that'd be really funny to just like prank your friends, and you could trick or treat kind of with other islands. I don't know, that's just one idea that I had. Okay, you all might think I'm crazy for trying to predict this, but hear me out. I think they might bring back the Acorn Festival. And there's a reason for this. So in Wild World, there was this event called the Acorn Festival, and there was this NPC called Cornimer who would tell you to get different types of acorns and bring them to him, and then you would get the mushroom series as a reward for collecting 230 acorns. Now, the reason I'm thinking this is because there already are acorn items in the game, and they start coming around during fall. This is such as like the acorn pochettes and all of those items. I'm thinking there might add more during this update, and they might give you more like acorn related things. It only makes sense. So Acorn Festival 2020? Who knows? Anything's possible in these times, right? This would also bring back the NPC Tortimer, or I guess nobody knows if Cornimer is Tortimer. You know, it's unclear. The lore is unclear, but it would be really funny if they just brought back Cornimer and just said nothing about Tortimer. That'd be the ultimate update right there. So yeah, again, I think that they're gonna do some type of like acorn hunt during the first update, and then the second update they might do the Halloween thing. This is just like a far guess, by the way. It's far reaching for me, I know, but I want to see Tortimer return. So that's why I'm throwing this prediction out there. You can call me crazy all you want in the comments. Anyway, do you have any predictions on the fall events that are happening? Do you think that they're going to bring back Acorn Festival? Do you think that they're going to change the Halloween event enough to where it's totally different? Give me your ideas in the comments. I'll be reading all of them. And have a wonderful day. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.